Hello, and welcome to Two Caucasians. I'm Nancy Lee.
And I'm Cindy Yep.
Two Caucasians is Joy Luck Club meets Drunk History.
Today's episode is Holiday Hot Pot.
That sounds steamy and yummy.
We're calling it Holiday Hot Pot because sometimes on Christmas, my family will have a holiday hot pot. If you don't know what a hot pot is, it's a big boiling mess of water on your table and you dip raw meat and vegetables into, and it's delicious.
That's your opinion. I hate hot pot.
You're not a fan of the hot pot?
No, I'm so not a fan of a hot pot. I literally do not go to family function when it's just hot pot. I don't go. I just don't go.
Seriously.
I skipped Christmas because it was hot pot.
Are you the person that you go to sushi with and like everybody, it does family style and you're like, I'll have a bento by myself, please? Can I have a fork?
No, I don't need the fork, little one. I'm okay. My chopstick skills are on point. But yes, you're correct. I will not go in on the sushi mix. I will get the shrimp tempura.
But first, we wanted to thank all of our great supporters, friends and family who have been giving us awesome feedback and listening to us. And they seem to really enjoy it. And we love you guys so much.
I hope you guys have enjoyed some of our photos that we just released today. But we did release our second episode, and Cindy and I added some treats of or at least my bowl cut. Cindy had a much better haircut than I did. Again, her parents are winning.
Bowl cuts through the years is going to be another episode.
Bowl cuts, and the other thing is, not to derail the subject, I showed my mom my terrible bowl cut and how I will post a photo for our listeners of how cockeyed and unstraight it is. But my sister's bowl cut somehow worked beautifully and it was straight. And then
I used a real bowl.
I don't know, but I asked my mom and she's like, why you always want to blame mommy? I try my best. I know you tried your best, Mom, but just to show you, my entire forehead was exposed. Like there were no bangs, basically. This shit was bad.
That's a shallow bowl.
Thank God I was cute. That's all I have to say.
Oh, thank God.
And then I don't know if you guys have seen the photo, but I kind of look like a boy.
I mean, you really look like a boy, like short hair and everything.
My sister would get comments at the restaurant like, oh my God, your little brother's so cute.
No, seriously, yeah,
no,
you look like a Dee.
But what do you think my sister said? Corrected them? Fuck no. She basically was like, thank you.
Yeah, Dee Dee's cute.
Yeah. Dee Dee means little brother, by the way, everybody, in Mandarin. Or at least that's what I think it means.
Yeah, so check it out at facebook.com/2caucasians. And we also have a new Twitter handle.
Ooh.
Yeah. So it's twitter.com/2cauasians also.
Great.
So tweet us, follow us, like us.
So on today's holiday hot pot extravaganza, we have a lot of different things, especially since this weekend was Thanksgiving. Cindy, what did you do?
I went to my sister's house. We had a little get together with my niece and nephew. And
was it like Chinese food or American food?
It was American food. I had mostly pretty traditional Thanksgiving foods growing up. What about you?
We were the same. We always had Thanksgiving was about traditional ham, cranberry, turkey, all that stuff. But as a child, no surprise, I was very picky and refused to eat anything at Thanksgiving. And my
refuse, I mean, this is some of the best dishes.
I know. I have a very basic palate and I did not like any of it. And so every year I would have a hissy fit and then they kind of got more used to it. And every year they ordered me a pizza. I got my own New York style pizza and that's what I ate instead of turkey.
That's so awesome. I mean, I'm for that. Like if you have Thanksgiving dinner and just add a pizza on, why not? I actually was really picky when I was a little kid. And we would frequently go to Indian restaurants because my dad's from India. And like, I just like couldn't handle it. It was just like too much. Like I wanted the mango lassi and that's it. And so before we go to Indian restaurants, I would make them go to Taco Bell and pick me up a meal. And then I would lay it all out at the Indian restaurant.
How is Taco Bell so freaking good? It's like, I don't even know what the grade needed is, and I know people have told me terrible things about it, but
there's no grade.
So good.
It's so good.
Just a soft taco and a hard taco. When I was in the 80s, we got the 6-pack, and it was always like half hard, half soft, and then me and my mom would go to town on them.
I love a Mexican pizza.
I
and a
love
7-layer.
Have I mentioned that I thought I should have been born Mexican?
No, but I know you love Mexico.
I love
And you are very dark.
Yeah, and I have a big butt.
You have a what?
And a big butt. Latin.
Is that a Mexican? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, these hips don't lie. No, that's not Mexican. Well, whatever.
No, that's Latin. So it's like the whole
You have a whole Latin thing going on. Well, it sucks that you're in New York and you don't have Mexican food.
There's some. There's like some good. It's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, it's not what you have in California. I get it.
In case you guys don't know, I'm in San Francisco. Nancy's in New York, where everything is pretty much better except the Mexican food.
Anyway, so going back to my Thanksgiving tradition, it was pretty much it. And like this year, every Thanksgiving we'd come to New York City. That was just like how we did it. It was because I think most of you guys know, I've mentioned my parents owned Chinese restaurants for my upbringing till I was like 28. And Thanksgiving was the only day out of the 365 days we were open that we were closed. It was amazing. It was more than just a holiday. It was the day that we had the day off as a family. It was amazing. So this day, we actually would come up to New York City every Christmas and go to my aunt's and have my pizza, because that's what I wanted. And we spent Thanksgiving, and then we'd go back to Philly and work on Friday because the restaurant was open again. But I just remember Thanksgiving as always being the one day out of 365 that we were, and I really appreciated it.
Yeah, because you did big business on Christmas, right? Which we'll talk about.
Christmas and movies. Come on. That's like staple.
That's my fave. This Thanksgiving, did you get obnoxious questions from your family? I feel like that's a Chinese American tradition. Like you don't see people like that often. And like when you see them, they have to hit like grade 3. When are you getting married? When you're having kids, and when you're buying a house. Oh, baby floor.
Something about how much money it's always a job.
My family wants numbers, okay? They're like, how many points are in your mortgage? I'm serious. They want to know numbers. And I'm like, I can't tell you because you're going to be like,
oh, it's all about judgment.
And just use that as ammo against me. Yeah. So I'm just like, no, I'm not going to tell you. But like they straight up will be like, how much money you make? My daughter makes more. You're like,
the mic.
Okay, babe. So you win life. Congrats.
Well, so then tell me a little bit about Christmas. Like, is Christmas the same like Thanksgiving? It's like, 30 days later.
No, Christmas is where the hot pot comes in. And it could like literally mean a hot pot.
Why didn't hot pot move to Thanksgiving? I also do hot pot for Christmas now.
I think because Thanksgiving is like where you try to like adhere to the American standard.
Oh.
And then Christmas is like, it's just a special occasion where you get together and like have presents. So it can kind of be whatever. So like sometimes it's hot pot, sometimes, and I think this could usurp the Thanksgiving turkey in my opinion, because I'm not a huge fan of turkey, but the Christmas duck, the Peking duck. I mean, that is
amazing.
That is succulence, my friends.
And then the skin's crunchy, and then there's like that full tortilla thingy,
and the scallions and the
sauce, and you just like,
I'm so delicious. Turkey is like dry, and people are like, I just
a lot more gravy.
I'm like, give me the dark, because at least it's more like duck. I love that duck.
You do love the duck.
I love that duck, man. So I'd take a duck over a turkey any day.
So when you were little, tell me about your Christmas. Like, where'd you go? Holiday, like, how did you guys get prepped for it? Were you into it?
I mean, I think I believed in Santa Claus really young, but then when I was like 4 or 5 years old, my sister was just like, yeah, you know that Santa Claus, that shit doesn't exist, right? She just straight up told me.
How old were you?
Like 4.
She took your child away.
Yeah.
And this is your sister?
Yeah.
Do you bring this up with her now?
No, I haven't.
Oh, I would.
I mean, she's just a kid.
I know, but that was me. I just want to know, did she know that she took your childhood away of like a couple more Christmases for you to believe in? Is
that really? I feel like my childhood was already gone at that point. So I don't think she was telling me anything that like too shocking, but I was just like, oh, okay.
Oh, but you did think that.
I did believe it. I think most Asian American parents try to keep up the appearance of Santa Claus and get that myth going and like
play in.
Yeah.
Play with
I looked up a couple things on the internet. One that I thought was funny was Lisa Ling, famous Asian American journalist. When she was growing up, she thought that Santa Claus preferred Caucasian children because when Santa Claus would come and give them presents, they got like humongous toys and stuffed animals and playhouses and stuff. And then she like got batteries. So she concluded that Santa Claus likes white kids.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
So funny.
That's actually hilarious.
I think that's so cute.
So I grew up in a small suburb outside Philadelphia, predominantly Jewish. But in my neighborhood, there was this adorable Italian couple that lived across the street. We called them Mike and Joe. Never had children of their own, but were so amazing and always took an interest with Angela and I. And so when we first moved there, they acted as Santa for us. We would wake up and open the front door, and there were gifts on our porch. Oh. And they were supposed to be from Santa.
Oh my God.
I thought that was the sweetest thing ever. We really thought it was Santa, and it's really our neighbor, or it's from across the street who did it. And then my dad, I think, tried to keep up with it, as you were saying, with your family. And I caught my dad doing it. But I didn't want to tell him because I still wanted gifts.
So, okay, gifting. So how big were gifts in your family, from outside of your immediate family?
Well, my immediate family, really, we didn't get gifts. It was not it was the peripheral family. My cousins and stuff would give me gifts. My aunts and uncles would give me gifts. But my parents really, besides the Santa thing, and then realizing that Santa's not real, my parents would give me, I tell them what I want. It was a practical thing. Chinese people are very practical, right?
Very
They're
practical.
not frivolous. They're not trying to evoke this emotion. It's very black and white. There is no gray. But my mom would be okay, I buy you this, but I buy after Christmas went on sale.
I mean, that's very practical.
Exactly, which really, I really don't have a problem with it if that's the difference between me getting it and not getting it.
Yeah.
To be honest, there's really a holiday toast Christmas.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, that's an interesting point that it's not very emotional because the best gift to get is the Hong Bao.
Oh. Do our listeners know about the Hong Bao?
I don't know. Why don't you tell them about the Hong Bao?
The Hong Bao is the magical red envelope that you hear about from time to time, typically given at New Year's, or Chinese New Year specifically, to people that are unmarried by married folk. Is that what you learned?
Oh, I never thought about it that way, but I guess that's it. We would just get it whoever the kids are.
Well, yeah, the kids are not married.
Yeah,
but now there's a line with my family.
Now it's more because people aren't getting married early, and then.
But I still don't get a Hong Bao. That's where I think is effed up.
Oh, really? That is effed up. Did you pass a magical age where you stopped getting Hong Bao?
I mean,
yeah, I kind of did too.
It's kind of if you got the point that you're an adult and own a home, you don't get Hong Bao.
Well, if you have a job, why do you get a Hong? You get a minimal Hong Bao. Maybe. Did you get Christmas Hong Bao or just New Year's Hong Bao?
I got Christmas Hong Bao from family, my aunts and uncles, because they had no idea what to buy us.
I mean,
by the way,
I think it's great.
Cash is king.
Cash is king, baby.
Yeah, no problem.
I didn't need your iTunes gift certificate,
or your Visa gift card. Give me a check. I don't want a Target gift card. I don't want some check credit. I want
give me a crisp $10 bill.
Man, I had this friend. He told me he used to get $300 in his Hong Bao. I'm I'm lucky to get a Hamilton. I was born into the wrong family or something.
And then my mom would make sure I didn't rip the Hong Bao so she could reuse them.
And then it's like wrapping paper. You reuse wrapping paper, right?
I get it. But I wanted to rip it open.
Why? There's money in there.
Well, because I was trying to get to the money. Yeah, you're right. I've ripped money before, by the way.
Yeah, so she was right.
She's right. She's right.
Did you ever witness your mom and dad or aunts and uncles giving Hong Bao or presents to each other?
Never.
No, fuck that. Never. They're kids get...
No, but that would defeat the marriage thing, right? Because it's all about giving it to unmarried people.
I never thought about that, but
that's what I was
that totally
told.
Makes sense.
Your mom.
No, that totally makes sense. And I think nowadays that people are getting married and it's acceptable to give them checks instead of registering at Tiffany's or whatever. I think people are like becoming more Chinese. I think it's tradition to get really crisp, like new money in your hong bao. Like you don't want like nerdy, ripped up, old, faded money that like you're like, I got some change from a 20 and like here, let me give you a 10 and 2 Monday.
That's what
you want to crisp the kind where you're like, oh, you can rub it. It smells so good.
You think there's 2?
You know that you're Chinese when like money smells good. You know you're Chinese when
money smells good. When you when you want to bottle up the scent of money.
That's a great idea for her Chinese perfume.
Oh God, I bet you they have it, to be honest. So let's move on about holiday decorations. Was your family really big into it?
I mean, I liked decking the tree.
Dicking the tree?
Am I saying dick a lot?
I know. Learn on your mind.
You don't want to know.
Nope. Okay. If we mention it, we will have to go to a different rating.
I love dicking a tree now and then. We had a tree, but it was a fake tree. It was a aluminum, silver colored tree.
Oh, it wasn't even green?
No.
Oh, do you think that was on purpose or it was because it was on sale?
You never know.
You know what? You always have to think
I'm guessing sale.
I would guess so too.
Yeah.
Because if it was a premium, I doubt your parents would pay for it.
Yeah. No. I guess the idea of like having a real tree was like too much.
Well, it's a lot. Like you have to go pick it, then you got to go spike it, then you got to go, and then you have to throw it away.
I mean, the whole thing must have been so foreign to them.
Yeah.
Like what you cut down a tree and like display the dead tree carcass in your house and you put like shiny things on it.
And then there's bugs on the tree and then you're bringing bugs in there.
I mean, that accepts a lot of things.
You come to this country, you be with this country.
Yeah.
So we also had a fake tree. And I remember when I was little, I thought that tree was so big. But since the tree never grows and I grow, as I got older, I was like, damn, this tree is tiny and puny. Like, we need a bigger tree.
Charlie Brown Christmas tree.
Kind of. But
yeah.
My friends would always make fun of me because, like, the only reason we had decorations at my house was because of my sister and I. My parents had no desire. They were so exhausted from the restaurant. They were not like, let's decorate the house. They don't care. So when Christmas was over, my sister and I weren't, like, all, like, excited to take down the decorations. My parents did not care. So we would have decorations until, like, Easter. And then my friends would be like, don't you want to take your tree down? And then I'm like,
they're like really politely like suggesting. They're like, maybe it's March. They're like, strong down.
Like, it's like 3 months later. Do you really need your tree up? I'm like, oh, well, Christmas is right around the corner. Let's just leave it up.
Leave it up.
And then because my parents weren't like pushing to get it down. So like,
no. So get used to it.
Yeah. They're like, I don't care. It collects dust. Everything has dust. Who cares? Like, but I just remember getting like caught out from my like 9-year-old friend. Don't you take your tree down?
Oh, another thing back to Santa, I was looking up, like, do they have Santa in Asia? So I saw that they often have like, not department store Santas like we have, but like there's a lot of like
commercialization,
representation there. But like oftentimes Santa is playing a saxophone. A saxophone. Like, yeah, look at that. And no one really knows why, but like one theory is because it's like Bill Clinton. And I just think this is if that's true, that's really cute because he's like a jolly, red-cheeked, kind of fat, maybe a little drunk, merry man playing a saxophone,
Oh my God.
Okay, so what about like the day of Christmas? Obviously, I'm like, you had a Chinese restaurant. So what was it like on Christmas?
So Christmas Day, of course, as a child, I wanted to be closed. But of course, my father is like, that's when we need more money. The Jewish people have nowhere to go. So they go see movie and Chinese food. And we would be so busy all the time. And then these people would come and be like, oh, you're open? Yeah, we're open because you guys come.
So it wasn't just like, oh, you have me open, like, oh, you got a lot of business. You were like, this is the day that we make tons of money. Like, you guys sorted this out.
Yeah, because you guys want movies and Chinese food, so we open. And so they'd be like, oh, like, oh, so you're not home for Christmas? Who do you think works at this restaurant? We do. It's called a family business. The family works there. Aww. So then it was really busy, it was stressful, and really not that much fun. But as we got older, I think by the time we were 15, we finally convinced my father to close the store on Christmas and have like a normal family Christmas, go back to New York, have Christmas. And so
then the Jews had nowhere to go.
They went to another restaurant because you know why? Someone else who had to suffer as a young kid and had hungry parents. My parents just got tired, I think, too.
Mm.
But to be honest, we had a lot of business that day. So I couldn't blame my parents. Being a practical little Chinese.
Yeah,
you know
I feel like it's a win-win.
But I want,
and like, for my money, Jewish Christmas, which is what I call going to a movie and eating Chinese food, is something that I traditionally celebrate every year. I love it.
We have this problem, though. We've hit a predicament that, to be honest, my dad's side of the family specifically, because they're the ones that had the restaurants and they had their own restaurant in Taiwan and stuff. They're all really good cooks and make really amazing food. And us as kids had no idea how to make it. We know we make American dishes that we read recipes online and stuff, but we have this amazing pork chop dish that my Aunt Julie makes. That's amazing. And this rice noodle dish. And then this tofu thing with meat in it. And then this tomato beef stew thing. There was all these amazing dishes my family makes and we have for Thanksgiving. And to be honest, my aunts and uncles are pretty old. They're in their 60s, 70s. And so they're tired and they don't want to make this. Every year, this is the last year we're doing it. But the honest truth is, we as the cousins need to all own a dish. We've talked about this. Everyone pick their favorite dish and learn how to master it. Because not to be morbid or anything, eventually they're not going to be around.
Well, that's true.
And we need to learn
that's a great idea. But no, you should totally do it.
No one's going to learn all of them. So someone needs to master at least one. And that would be the one that you want to make sure. Yeah. So
your dish?
Mine is the fried pork chop. It is delicious. It's like Taiwanese fried pork chop. It is so good. There's no sauce or something. It's just crunchy.
I read a theory that the whole tradition of Jewish people going to Chinese restaurants is not just because it's the only thing open. It's kind of like a solidarity amongst two groups of people that are considered outsiders. And that's something that feels particularly keen on Christmas. And I feel like there's a lot of affinity between Chinese people and Jewish people.
Well,
I know you had a lot of Jewish friends. I had a lot of Jewish friends. What do you think about that?
No, I think there is definitely a lot of solidarity, among, I remember talking to my dad and being oh, there's this Korean guy, no Korean. Why? Yeah. What about Japanese? No. I was okay, Chinese. Okay. What about not Chinese? What about Vietnamese? Oh, no. Literally against the entire Asian race for some particular reason, one or the other. And then he goes, you know what I like? I like Jewish.
Wait, in terms of what?
In terms that they value money, they value education, they are hard workers, and they're good businessmen.
Okay, yeah. I think that
families and important. All those check offs that there's a lot of people that are not Jewish that do think this or don't think this. It has nothing to do with a race. It just has to do with the individual.
I love how your dad considers Jewish people to be a type of Asian. But I think in school, we always gravitated towards each other because we're all kind of not fitting in with everyone else exactly. I have a December birthday, as you know.
Yes.
And it's coming up. Sometimes I get presents for my birthday, which is great.
Yeah.
Nobody's giving me no double presents. Okay.
So when you were little, what happened?
I think I got double presents from my mom. But then other than that, nothing. Because if you have a close to December birthday, you're not getting shit. And all throughout the year, you get people that thing. And then you also get them Christmas things. I'm not saying it's a tit for tat, but it is. No, it's just like
My excuse for not giving a lot of presents is that I'm Chinese. And someone pointed out to me that that's my excuse for a lot of things, like not tipping a lot, not donating money, eating out of the garbage.
I don't make it a big thing because that's not how I grew up.
No, exactly. I think it's interesting when you see your friends, and some friends are like super into Christmas, and you're just like, it had to be like how they grew up, because I'm not really into Christmas at all.
I have friends that are like, oh, I cannot wait to travel during Christmas.
Yes, me too.
And then just spend days and days alone with my family. I'm just like, that's fucking amazing. Not interested.
Oh my God. It's great because my sister actually usually takes care of all the Christmas gifts. Like everything else in this household, we're a couple, we're a household. And so we get gifts for like the kids and stuff like that, like of our nieces and nephews. And they get,
it's only for kids. I'll get gifts.
no, but they get crazy. They like run up and get their gifts and like rip the paper. And then they're just like, oh, next one. And it's like this crazy, like free fall. So this year, my sister and I decided to change it up a little bit. Each kid is going to get a piece of paper that says that we are going to donate $50 in their name to any of the below charities.
Oh my God.
And that they have to circle the charity or write one in. And then there's going to be an envelope that they mail it back to us. And then we will donate it for them.
See the crestfallen faces and like the tears.
They don't even.
They're like, not even a check.
Not even the hongbao.
It's like to the people's fun on Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sad.
But I think they need to learn to give.
Yeah, they should learn.
They get a lot.
Yeah.
And so, I think charity needs to be a little bit more involved in people's lives, sometimes at an early age. So we're forcing them.
Maybe they'll appreciate it later.
It's like the toothpaste at Halloween. I know no one really is happy about getting the toothpaste. People get brushes.
I never got toothpaste. That's a terrible gift. I'd rather get Snickers with razor blades in them. Then you could at least get the Snickers off it.
Cue Christmas music.